Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Final Fantasy VI Advance. We're here in the Narshe cave trying to escape from some bad guards who aren't really bad, just really angry that I killed half their guards. And we got some Spitzers here. Again, fire should kill them easily. I don't actually think they're... Oh wait, are these guys? Yeah, I think these guys absorb ice as well. You know what? Let's go check that out, because this game has a bestiary right off the game. Right off the bat. Just all the way down here in config for some reason. Spitzer! It drops a potion. You can steal a potion. And it absorbs lightning. And it's weak to fire. Alright. These guys, I don't like these guys. They're weak to fire, but they kind of hurt. Now, the chests here contain a Phoenix Down and a sleeping bag. I'm not going to pick those up. Later in the game, they will transform. Think Chrono Trigger a little bit, where you could leave some chests and they would transform into different items. And we got a bandit here. That's a new one too. Again, not going to be too much of an issue. Just fire them, they'll die. He'll throw a wrench at it. Okay. Sometimes they won't throw a wrench at you, but most of the time, they'll throw a wrench at you. Gaining some potions, that's good. Yeah, those chests, kind of like in Chrono Trigger, that some of the chests would transform into something greater, those chests will as well. Thankfully, they don't do that often in this game. There she is. Alright, Terra. Okay, I was gonna say cast fire on everyone and kill them instantly, but I guess you decided not to. That's fine. Oh, that's not good. My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, you'll be all mine. Oh, no soundbite for that one? Fine. One of the most iconic video games laughs there is. Now, I don't know why we're fighting Imperial soldiers. I don't think they ever actually explain it. But we'll just let him talk. I don't know why she's... Maybe it's like a training exercise, or maybe those guys were traitors. Biggs and Wedge even stated that she killed them. I'm guessing it was to test her power? Remember those faces. Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us, and we are the chosen ones. The time has come for us to claim what rightfully our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Please stop Zig howling. It makes me uncomfortable. Like, seriously, this is uncomfortable. She's not wearing pants there? Wait, actually, she's not. She doesn't wear pants. Never mind. Where's a skirt? Actually, it might be like a one piece from the concept art. Took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume. A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world all over for relics of the past. Locke! With an E. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ah, semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyways, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. Also, apparently I'd have a different voice now. You don't mean... There's a lot of characters in this game, so that's gonna happen a lot. The city god is pursuing her as we speak. This city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. No, it doesn't. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain that the Emperor was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Well, alright. So you want me to get her out of Narshe? That would be an idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. Figaro. Still unconscious. Kinda funny if he just like fell over unconscious now. Kinda ruined the game though, you're right. It took you this long to find us? Like seriously, the stairs are right next to you. You know, good guys don't use monsters as their soldiers. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Ah, you got this, Locke. No, he doesn't. Kaboo! Moogles. Are you saying you want to help? Alright, so this is one of two parts of the game where it's kind of... I don't know, it's like strategic, more like a strategy aspect minigame. So use us to protect Terra from the guards. Would you like an explanation? No! The way it works is, we gotta keep the guards from getting to Terra. We control 3 parties of Moogles. Well, okay, and Locke. So we got 2 parties of complete Moogles, 4 characters, and 1 with Locke and 3 Moogles. As you can see, Mog here is really strong. Like, really, really strong. He's also really high level. But some of the other party members aren't that great. Their levels are based off of what Terra was, plus or minus their default values. I think I showed you all the other stats, but I'll show you these guys' stats as well. Mog is clearly the strongest Moogle there is. This one decided to be a rebel and have Cosmog as his name instead of starting with an M. What I like to do is pretty much just park these guys and let the enemies come to us. Because they will come to us, and as soon as we touch them, we will get into battle with them instantly. So this is Locke. I didn't actually go over what Locke does. So he's like the only character in this game that will take advantage of the attack skill, or attack command, which is kind of funny. It comes with steal, which is useful because there's a lot of good items to actually steal in this game. The success rate for steal is based off his level, and if you have a certain relic equipped, which we will get later on. His party members are not that great, and some of them have the same equipment as Mog, actually. I didn't know that. Well, minus the shield. But we should be good to go anyways. We'll just wait till one of these guys comes up and gets us, and then what will happen is, if we're not controlling the party that is being attacked, it will just shift over to that party. Like so. Now, the enemies we're facing are the same enemies as before. I'll show this battle and then just clear them off. It's not going to be hard. Oh, this is the blizzard snowstorm he has. I hate this goddamn move. It hurts so much. And if your party dies, it's not game over until the enemy reaches Terra. What will happen is you will spawn back at Terra with the party with 1 HP each, I think. It could be just the lead character as well. One thing I do want to go over is Mog here. Once he goes into a battle, he will learn a dance. We'll go over dances a little later in the game, but when he learns the dance, it will become a force to be reckoned with in this fight. Because pretty much he'll be doing so much damage with this dance that it's kind of simple. Like, he won't even need his equipment. As you can see, we just mastered a new dance for Mog. And you might be wondering, well, that's weird. Why would a Mog be able to learn a skill? Or a Moogle be able to learn a skill, right? We can actually access this guy's equipment as well, when we couldn't access Bigs or Wedges. We're just gonna, also take all that. Alright, looks like we're done with the enemies. It went by relatively fast. No deaths whatsoever. If you're low on health, you want to use one of the potions that we got. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but we get 2 sleeping bags from the old man. I think we just kind of get them after we awaken with Terra. You don't have to do this, but I usually remove Mog's equipment and make sure he learns the dance. It's not a big deal if you don't. But if you do learn the dance, it's going to make this fight so much easier. So the guard leader in the back has about 420 health. 420 blaze it. If you leave him alone, though, if you leave him alone, he'll start attacking with the ability called Charge, which will hurt a lot more than his normal attack. But really, he should be dead. Though Mog targeted the wrong guy. That jackass. We might lose 1 or 2 Moogles here, depending on... Wait. Oh, damn it, Mog's frozen. So yeah, we'll probably lose 1 or 2 Moogles. Oh well. They were useless to us. Also, pay attention to the second Moogle's name. Mululu. Shit. There's Charge. Well, at least he attacked Mog. And he has the health to withstand it. But for defeating the guard leader, we get a high potion. And 2 potions from the Lobos. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. Kind of. Thank you for not eating us also. That would have been really messed up. Actually, if it weren't for the Moogles, Locke would have been destroyed by the guard leader in general, because one guy against the guard leader, unless you have a lot of potions, and I guess we kind of do, he would have been destroyed. This switch oughta... What a convenient secret entrance. Also, good timing on the wake-up, Terra. Ah, you're back with us now? You saved me. Save your thanks for the Moogles. They did all the work. I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory? Don't rub it in her face, Locke. Jesus. A man said it would come back eventually. So you got amnesia. Don't worry. I won't leave your side until your memory returns. I'm not gonna up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. That and it's your job to get us out of here. Dude, flirting with her won't work. She doesn't get it. Alright, so we're actually not controlling this guy at the point. But now that we're in control of Locke, I say screw it, let's go turn the girl in and get some reward. Is that... Hey! Alright, maybe not. It's not safe here. We better hightail it south to Figaro. Or... This is a school for the beginning adventurer. Despite all the recent advances in technology, the outside world remains full of monsters we know little about. Here, we provide advice to travelers brave enough to face it in many dangers. How convenient that this school is in the starting city. In this bucket is a healing spring. You are now completely healed. Locke, you're in the front row. I'm just gonna give you the shield. I'll give... Well, you know, I'll just remove this and give it to you. Though you won't be using it, so it won't really matter. Now, every NPC here has something useful to tell you. I'm not going to talk to every NPC here because that would take forever. I'm just going to loot the place. I always think that bookshelf's going to have something. Anyways, we get a monster in the box. It's a Silver Lobo. I'm just going to switch over to Terra and cast fire on it, because that's the most humane way I can think of killing it, by setting it on fire. It's very dark. We also don't get anything for it. Unlike some other Final Fantasy games, when you fight a monster in the box, the reward is not always guaranteed. Now, this one in general is not really set up for a reward. Normally they drop a potion, but there's some other monster in the boxes in this game that will just plain out give you nothing, which is annoying. Though I'm not sure if it's intended, because I do know the one is supposed, like the one I'm thinking of in general, way later in the game, is supposed to drop something. It just doesn't. Sometimes, but it can other times. So I don't even know. I got a sleeping bag there. We'll be able to make it to Figaro today, I think. Maybe not actually in Figaro. Excuse me, coming through. Thank you for this potion. Potions in this game, you notice how like in Final Fantasy IV, potions, high potions, were super amazing? They're not so much in this game. They're useful, but this game really wanted you to emphasize on, how can I say this without like spoiling? Like, Terra's cure does way more healing than a potion will ever do. And I think that's kind of what they wanted that to be, is not to rely on consumables, but more your party members for it. So we get some new random encounters here. The bunnies are, they absorb blizzard or ice element, which can be annoying, but thankfully we don't have any. If you stick around and gain levels, you don't really have to worry about levels in this game for the most part until much later in the game. But if you do gain some levels, Terra will eventually learn Persona or Poisona and Drain. At level like 10 she learns Drain, I think. Those can be useful, just not really necessary right now. These guys can numb you, and they're kind of super annoying. Wait, no, can these guys numb you? I might be thinking of this, the sand rays. Whatever. They drop good money. Money's, for the first part of the game, money is important. After the midway point of the game, money is like so super common, and you'll have enough of it anyways, that it's just not a big deal. That's going to be it for this episode here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you head on my video section, check out some of my other content, and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.